discussing about the displacement time graph and the velocity time graph जो हम लोग ने लास्ट क्लास में ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर लिया है। तो उसी के रिलेटेड हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उसी के रिलेटेड एक क्वेश्चन पहले सॉल्व करेंगे, देन उसके बाद नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे हम लोग जाएंगे। तो जैसे हम लोग ने लास्ट क्लास पे डिस्कस किया था कि जो वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ है उससे हम लोग निकाल सकते हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट, and from the displacement time graph we can calculate the velocity. So we have already find out that if you want to calculate the from the displacement time graph, if you want to calculate the velocity, we need to find out the slope of the graph, that is equals to tan theta. And if you want to calculate the velocity from the velocity time graph, if you want to calculate the displacement, you need to find out the area under the curve. Okay, so same way I have given one question related to the velocity time graph. So this is one graph. Okay, so you can see the graph. So from this graph I will be finding what will be the velocity. Okay, sorry, not velocity, we will be finding the displacement. So here this is the velocity time graph, this is in meter per second, and this is your time axis. Clear? Now as we know, from the velocity time graph to calculate the displacement or distance, we need to find the area under the curve. See the diagram. So the diagram, this is one area, this is one area, and this is one area, and these are all are three triangles. So if you calculate the area of these three triangles, you'll be getting the what is the distance and what will be the displacement. So first of all, let us see the question. So what is the question related to this? You can see in the question on the screen. The velocity time graph of a particle moving in a straight line is shown in figure. Find the distance traveled by the particle in a time interval t is equals to 0 and t is equals to 10 seconds. So that is the question. So we need to find out the distance traveled by the particle from t is equals to 0 to t is equals to 10 seconds. So how will you find out? First of all, you find out the area of this, then you find out the area of this, then you find out the area of this, then you add it. You will be getting the total distance. So for this D point, this is representing 10 meter per second. Similarly, this B point is representing 10 meter per second. और ये जो F point वाला जो है, this is representing your 5 meter per second. Clear? So I will be using the formula for area of the triangle. Now distance travel, this will be equals to area under the curve. So area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle CDE plus area of triangle EFG. We have to find out the area of all. We know the area of the triangle formula is half into base into height. So half into your height will be 10, base will be from 0 to 4, it will be 4, plus triangle CDE. Here your base will be 4 to 6 will be 2, height will be 10, to 10 into 2, plus half into for the triangle EFG. So for the triangle EFG, it will be half into 10 minus 6, it will be 4, height will be 5, to 5 into 4. So if I go on doing the calculation now, so this 2 to the 4, 2 to cancel, 2 to the 4, so 10 to the 20, here it will be 10 and it will be 10, so 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 20 it will be 40, so it will be 40 meter. So this is the answer for this graph. So this type of question you'll be getting in NCERT exercise. Just try to solve this type of question from your NCERT exercise. And if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. So I'll be proceeding to the next topic. So the next topic is your acceleration. Now what does the acceleration stands? Acceleration is a rate of change of velocity. You can note down in your copy. Your acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, and the unit for it is meter per second square. And if I want to write a formula for this, the acceleration will be equals to v minus of u by t. That is final velocity minus of initial velocity divided by time taken. So this is the formula for the acceleration. And I think everyone knows about the retardation. The retardation is opposite to the acceleration. It is taken negative to acceleration. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss in the next class. I'll be proceeding with the equations of motion that you have already got in class 9. There are 2 ways of doing. One is a graphical method and one is a differential way of doing it. I think in your book, your differential way it is given there. I'll be doing both of them. So till then, we'll be meeting in the next class. Thank you.